Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death.
Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at our hour of death.
Is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us.
Forgive for us, O Lord, and eternal life. Grant, we beseech you, that by meditating on these mysteries of the Blessed Virgin Mary, we may imitate what they contain, and obtain what they promise, through the same Christ our Lord. May the divine assistance attend always with us. And may the soul of the faithful departed, through the grace of God, rest in peace.
It is the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. I've come to realize that in the details of his stories, the man who sat in the corner of that kitchen has lived a life so courageously, strongly, determinedly, and lovingly as a husband, father, and grandfather. And how he left this world was just the same as the way he lived. We'll miss you, Lolo.
Hi everyone, I'm Ariana. I'm Lolo's second grandchild. These past few weeks I've questioned myself. Where do we draw our strength from? For me personally, it's easier to find strength outside of myself, more so through family, friends, and my faith in God. It's more challenging for me to find strength within myself. However, in times of uncertainty, it was Lolo who found strength within himself. Last year, I decided to buy a keepsake memory book that was supposed to chronicle his life. One question I asked was, "What do you do when you get in trouble?" And his response was, "I can fight for myself." When I was in college, I played intramural powder puff football. After a tournament one weekend, when Lolo came over, he noticed I was bruised and limping. The first thing he asked me was, "Did you win?" And I was like, "No." Then he asked, "Did you get beat up?" And I said, "Yes." His response was, "Good." Normally you wouldn't think about a grandfather, or normally you wouldn't think your grandfather would find it entertaining for you to be in such a poor physical condition. But I think he enjoyed to see us get rough and be rough like him. After all, Lolo was known in Puyapo as the tough guy. As much as Lolo loved winning, he found the lesson behind being tough much more rewarding. Although winning represents a victory in competition, learning to be tough was a victory for the soul. Lolo's determination and strength is one of the most admirable qualities. For example, Lolo's goal was to even live longer than his father, Dada, who was only a few months shy of his 100th birthday when he passed away in 1994. In one of my last conversations with Lolo, I asked him, "When's your birthday and how old are you?" And he replied, "December 13, 1926. I am 103 years old." That made me smile and laugh because he had such confidence and was so convincing in his answer. And as silly as it sounds, I really did think my Lolo was going to live forever. When Lolo fought, he fought really hard, which was especially evident in his last days. And when life got tough, Lolo proved to be tougher. Although our family is sad that he's no longer with us, we can also find comfort and joy in him finally reuniting with Lola and Uncle Marlon. I'm hopeful that in these times of weakness in my life in the future, I'll do my best to honor my Lolo and draw strength within myself. And I think that's one of the many lessons that we all have learned from him. So thank you.
Couple weeks have been hard on a lot of people, but to be honest, I will take this moment, and I'm sure a lot of you will take this moment to celebrate the life that Lolo Marc lived and the person who he became. In some reflection over the last couple weeks, I thought, what are some traits or characteristics that all his children and his grandchildren have taken from him? I'd always believed that stubbornness is one, and just love and support for their family would be another. And if you know Lolo Marc, then I hope you know that is true, how stubborn he was and how much he lived to support each and every one of his family members. I can give two memories of that. Before moving on to college for National Signing Day, he would come down to Arthur and come and support me. He could barely walk, but he still managed to come all the way down to Houston, Texas, and support me on one of the biggest days of my life. Just being able to show my work and show the work that my parents and that my grandfather have put in was probably one of the proudest days of my life. And I'll never truly forget that. And on the other hand, in terms of stubbornness, he was really proud of his work as an architect, to the point that if he didn't agree with someone else's work, he would make it a point to make that work his, especially when it came to his own house. I remember one year I was driving Lolo to his temporary living, and he really wanted to pass by the house as the architects were working there currently, so I couldn't take him to the house. I was like, "Lolo, I can't take you at the moment," because he knew all my uncles and aunts knew he would argue with the architects. So he made a point to pull the key from the ignition while we were driving down the road. That's just tried and true Tomasi's stubbornness right there. Just seeing everyone here today is just a testament of the person who he was, and being able to celebrate his life today is something that we can all be thankful about. And I can't thank each and every one of you enough for being here. We love you, Lolo Marc, and say hi to Dad, say hi to Lola for me.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brandon Tomasi. I am the sixth grandchild of my Lolo. Today is the day we celebrate the life of my Lolo. He was a very loving father, grandfather, and husband to my Lola. My Lolo was also a very caring man. Whenever I would come over, he would always ask if I was fed or if I was good. Some of my greatest memories that I hold dear in my heart is when I was a young boy. My parents would always come take me to the house because I didn't have a babysitter, so Lolo and Lola would always take care of me. And of course, later in the days, I had Alexa, sometimes Lisa, Ari, we would all be together, and it would just be a party at the house. As soon as I would get there, I would sometimes take a nap because obviously I was tired. A young boy always needs his rest. But as soon as I would wake up, I'd always wake up with the house door open, my Lolo with the door open, finishing his crossword puzzles with Frank Sinatra blasting on his vinyl radio. I remember whenever I would wake up, I would always feel at peace. Those are the memories that I'll always cherish for the rest of my life. Of course, as we grow older, a lot of things change, and we have our own responsibilities to attend to. But Lolo would always appreciate whenever we visited. And today we all gather here to honor his life. Thank you all for being here tonight. Lolo, I'm gonna miss you. I love you so much. Say hi to Lola and Uncle Monica for us. Rest in paradise. If any of you have any other words to say, or you guys are all welcome to come up as well.
Yun ang corona.
Once that casket is placed on the rollers, hang on to the casket, we're just going to keep on rolling in.